What's up you guys, welcome back to the channel. This is your local Problematic Leo returning with another contact lens review. Now, like I had said in a previous video, ColorCL actually went ahead and shipped me out a box that contained 3 different styles of lenses, 2 of which I've already covered, and 1 is the one that we're going to be taking a look at today. And trust me, it absolutely broke my heart because these ones were my absolute favorite of the bunch and I couldn't talk about them till now. They are the Lenstown Bling tints, and oh my god, they're freaking beautiful. But we can't forget about tradition, especially not at this time of year, and channel tradition dictates that I need to show off my naked brown eyes while I go ahead and read you the stats. So the diameter is 14.2 millimeters, the graphic diameter is 12.0 millimeters, the base curve is 8.6 millimeters, and the pupil diameter is 5 millimeters. And per usual, they're available in prescription at no additional cost. Now unfortunately, the one piece of information that I don't have for you guys is how long these will actually last after opening. Now usually with ColorCL lenses, they're pretty clearly marked monthly, weekly, or they just go for their standard 6-month period. However, these aren't actually being produced by ColorCL. Instead, they're being made by Lenstown, and ColorCL is just carrying them in their shop, so I can't necessarily make an educated guess. However, I did go ahead and reach out to the company, and I'm just kind of waiting for them to email me back. I'll leave it in a pinned comment down below, but with that, they're also only $10 a piece. Now, there is a bit of a launch event that starts on December 27th when they launch, all the way to January 10th, where you can pick up a pair for only $9. Now, I'm not sure if there's a coupon code that goes along with this, but I do have my own personal coupon code, which is ROB10, which will get you 10% off of your order. So, I don't know, maybe see if you can make them stack. Also, be sure to go ahead and use my affiliate link down in the description box below to help the channel out a little bit. Okay, so before we take a look at each of the individual colors, let's have a quick chat about construction. Now, these are meant to be iris lenses, which means that the design is supposed to fit within the natural limbal ring of your eye. Now, as many of you guys know, I have one wonky eye which is slightly smaller than the other, which does tend to have issues with these kind of patterns. However, in this case, it totally fits, which I am super duper juiced about. Now, when it comes to the patterning itself, both of them just have striations that lead to the center. We have one layer on the outside, and then a slightly smaller layer that kind of overlays on it and blends in with that color, and then leads out to its own isolated color, kind of closer to the center of your eye. So you get one color, the blend, then the other color just on its own, and then it's meant to kind of just sink into your eye. This thing does have quite a large pupil hole, but it's because of the fact that it's meant to blend when the colors are appropriate. And I do need to stress that because while I am a fan of 2 of these, and you'll notice that there's a color that's kind of consistent through those, the one that doesn't have a color that quite complements my own natural eye doesn't have such a great blend. So that is definitely something to be aware of. In fact, let's go ahead and just jump into that one and take a look. Alrighty, kicking things off, we have Tint Bling Gray. Now, I'm not sure why I didn't mention it in the construction portion of this video, but all of these lenses have a little shimmer glimmer to them. Yep, they added in just a little bit of glimmer so that your eyes really catch the light and give some nice reflection. It's super freaking pretty and just puts me in the most festive mood ever. However, I will say that these are not my favorite lenses of the bunch, and that's mainly because of the fact that they do have a little bit of a cooler interior. So the gray outer portion I absolutely love, and I wish that they had paired it with a little bit of a warmer interior instead of this kind of like yellow greeny interior. Now, I think that that yellow greeny interior would fall perfectly into somebody with like hazel eyes or somebody with kind of like a yellowy browny eye. Unfortunately, my own natural eye is very like brown red and a little bit deeper. So because of the fact that there's no feathering that leads into the interior of the eye, it just kind of drops off and has a bit of a contrast. So me, not necessarily my favorite of the bunch, but I still will say that these are pretty gosh darn eye-catching at like conversational distance. It's just that I get real nitpicky when it comes to gray lenses because ColorCL has such a great selection of them that I'm like, listen, I'm gonna pick the best of the best, and these ones don't match up 100%, right? But for your own eye color, they might be the perfect match. And boys, we are back in business with Tint Bling Blue. Now, the contrast and emotions from this color to the previous color, it's all being held down by this beautiful amber interior. Now, the external is kind of like this soft, hazy blue, and when layered over my own brown eyes, you can see a little bit of the blue. But at standard conversational distance and in normal types of light, it's not crazy vivid blue. It's just like this soft haze of blue. Then that interior is that warm brown amber that just blends in with my own natural eye color. And that's why I'm saying that matching the interior to your eye color is very, very important with these ones, because listen, it looks grown and sexy, but it's also kind of shimmery, and it's also kind of eye enhancing. So all in all, this is like a great release. I'm really, really loving these lenses, and it kind of almost gives me a romance India vibe with that kind of blue exterior, but instead of having that kind of like hazel cool interior, it's like a little bit warmer. So I'm totally living that fantasy, and it's also like glittery, so I can't be mad. I'm very, very fond of these ones. I'm a happy boy. So last but definitely not least, we have Tint Bling Brown, and oh my god, I saved my favorite for last. These things are absolutely freaking beautiful. Now, I don't know if it's the color combination or if the interior of these are just a little bit darker, but I feel like the amber in the center melts even better with my own eye color than the exterior. Is kind of like, well, when you see it in the blister, it's like a bright yellow, but like when you overlay it into my own eye, it kind of turns into this like olivey, goldeny brown. It's so beautiful. It looks like a sunflower. I don't know what it is, but it has like that golden exterior, and then the face is kind of like that rich ambery brown. It's so freaking gorgeous. Now, as many of you guys know, I'm a big fan of these Siesta Pearl oranges to like enhance brown eyes, but yo, these are like the grown and sexy version of those, and I felt like those were kind of sort of grown and sexy, but these are even like more grown and sexy. I don't think that if you just looked at me on the street, you would even notice that these are in, but you would be like, wow, he has really pretty brown eyes. Unless, of course, the light hit it just right, and you can see all the glimmer, sparkle, shimmeries. I can't even talk because it's so beautiful. It's like taking my words out of my mouth because of all of the joy that it causes me. It's like, listen, you cannot have all of this joy without sacrificing something, so I'm taking your words. But let me tell you right now, if you are looking for something that is just gonna enhance the brown in your eyes, and you have a brown similar to mine, remember the close-up shots that we had earlier, examine them, do a little cross-examine and see if they match up with yours, because if they do, these ones will fit with you so freaking well. And the great thing about it is I know some people have issues where they feel like the pupil diameter is too close to their eye, so they can get some blurry vision. Because of the fact that these have such a wide pupil hole, you'll be able to have a little bit more of clearer sight. God, grammar is out the window. All I can say is these are beautiful and my favorites. Alright, and that closes out my review for the Lenstown Tint Bling lenses. I'm really, really fond of them. If you can't already tell, my two suggestions, if you have my color eyes, would be the Tint Bling Blues and the Tint Bling Browns. Now, if you have more hazily eyes or have more of a yellow toned brown, then I would definitely say go ahead and try out the gray. I'm crossing my fingers that maybe Tint Bling can do like a gray version with that little amber in the center too. I would love to see that merge of those two colors, please, because listen, I think that overall just these lenses in general are freaking gorgeous. Again, I feel like if you get the right tone that matches your eye color center area, it's gonna look grown and sexy on you. It's just gonna do some nice eye enhancing, and that little shimmer definitely kind of like brings a little extra light to my life. So do be aware, these launch on December 27th. There is that launch event from the 27th to January 10th where you can get them for $9 a piece. And don't forget to use my affiliate link down in the description box below, as well as code ROB10 to potentially get 10% off of your order. Listen, any of your other orders you'll be able to get 10% off of too. You just do the things, enjoy your life, enjoy some beautiful lenses, and happy holidays. So that about does it for me for now, and as always, love somebody, hurt nobody, and touch your body. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!